So I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. I don't have like a lot of social relationships. I have a couple of friends here and there that I talk to occasionally, but I don't have any consistent IRL social relationships. And most of my friends are online, and even then, we don't really talk very often. I don't have like friends that I hang out with online every day or frequently, right? And I just thought I would talk about like what like social isolation at this level is like, because I think it's an interesting perspective, because I don't think a lot of people have this perspective. Maybe there are a lot of people, and I hope that someone in the comments can talk about their experience with social isolation too. But the biggest thing is I have so much time to really consider myself and to really figure things out, and that's a good thing, right? Because I can really kind of understand what is for me and what isn't, right? And who is for me and who isn't. And when you have the silence of no social relationships, or little to none, right? You get the whisper, you get the through the grapevine effect, where you can kind of hear underneath everything what people latently think about you, right? Because you don't have all these other people saying directly to you what's going on in their life or seeding you with ideas that they have about you, right? I can just sit for a long time and sort of hear underneath everything what is going on. And I have kind of an observational perspective to where I can kind of observe things, right? The negative is I am now extremely socially, like, retarded, for lack of a better term. Like, I am very socially backwards right now because of the fact that I haven't really interacted with people in a long time, right? At least consistently, right? Maybe one off here and there, and I'm so excited to hang out with someone that I feel like I'm off putting. So, um, yeah, I just think that like you, how do I put this? I think you have to. I think I have to just put myself into more social situations to where I can interact with people more. But that's hard to do. That's hard to do because I don't really get along with a lot of people, and a lot of people get on my nerves. Um, so it's just kind of tough finding valuable social relationships in a world where it's like everyone's kind of inundated with content, and it just everything's kind of awkward, and it kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? I just think that like being as isolated as I am, it's taught me a lot about people because I've been able to observe people quite a bit, and that gives me sort of a social superpower once I get back into interacting with people frequently. But yeah, it's tough. It's not something that is very easy, and I think that I don't wish serious social isolation onto anyone, because it is something that is not easy. Yeah, but yeah, those are just some thoughts on social isolation.
I
Easy.
mean, this camera quality is incredibly nostalgic. I love it. It reminds me of the MSN days. You had this messenger where you type people just through emails. I mean, it was awesome. I don't even remember we sent any links or whatever to each other. We just wrote, maybe sent some picture or whatever. Thoughts on social isolation. Okay, my thoughts are that yeah, it can never be all that great since we crave family, as in naturally, unless that there was a catastrophe and all your family was killed by a predator or something, you'd be throughout your whole childhood surrounded by your parents, your uncles, your cousins, your siblings, your mother, your father, whatever, your grandparents. And then as you grew up, as a boy, you would eventually leave the home, and being just fed and nurtured by your mother and your sisters, and would start helping the father and your older brothers to hunt every single day or whenever. And that would be basically your life. Basically, as a man, you'd hunt, as a woman, you'd stay at home helping your mother raise the newborns. And the mothers would mostly chill outside of breastfeeding and nurturing and making sure the newborns, the babies are okay, are not endangering themselves. And yeah, as a boy you'd hunt, and then everybody just, when there's meat on the floor, everybody gathers around to eat and to socialize and whatnot. So for a bunch of hours after a hunt, everybody's just chilling and relaxing and enjoying social interactions. They are playing with each other, probably not talking, as talking is an invention, but certainly communication, and unverbally. So yeah, it is highly unnatural to not be surrounded by people of your own blood every single day. I mean, if there is a day you are isolated, something went wrong. It's like a sheep. Sometimes the shepherds lose one of them, and she might be extremely scared because she's all alone during the night because she got stranded away, or how you say in English. Yeah, it's only natural that we crave that you crave that warmth. But nowadays that we are raised by parents and we are surrounded by uncles and whatnot, which are not very healthy mentally and in terms of posture in life, yeah, it's not like it is the best idea for everybody to just surround themselves with their family because they are basically toxic. I mean, if your family is amazing, I mean, what the hell are you doing wasting your time with friends or whatever people from society? Just surround yourself with them. Be as in a tribe. If your family is not that healthy, I mean, start doing yourself a more natural life. And if you cannot find a group of people, like several people who want to join you in that natural life, at least find a mate, create a new life, and then create your own tribe. That's that's how I would go about it, pretty much. I mean, if you're not born in a natural tribe, if you cannot live somewhat naturally and healthily with your own blood, create that for yourself. And yeah, for a whole while, I mean, before there's any coincidence that you might find one potential mate that is willing to live like that, yeah, you'll be in social isolation. But I mean, I think I've always heard, at least in my own language, that it's better to be alone than not very well accompanied. Thanks for watching.